Welcome back, everyone. Cody Hart for Government Accountability. It's January 19th. And welcome back after a great Christmas holiday. Happy New Year. And I have had some relaxation, long needed. So sorry for leaving you guys alone so long, but I had to rest. Now, I wanted to get this video out today. It's going to be brief. Let me give you an update on something I've been working on. And that is a follow-up to what has happened to me over the last several months that I've shared with everyone. As you might go back and recall, you'll see back as a candidate for federal office, I confronted, documented, and proved that observers and the public were locked out during my primary election by the Skagit County Election Office. And that the local sheriff and prosecuting attorney had conspired, are refusing to take criminal complaints, are allowing continued violations of the law by government officials, government agencies, and those who aren't government that are working with them. And I showed you also that it's just continuing, that in the November election, that the observers, official political party observers, and the public like myself, we're not allowed access during the final parts of the election to observe tabulation, locked out. And that, again, the conspiracy is clear. The laws aren't being enforced. The violations of the Constitution are straightforward. And that resulted in some of my energy behind my HAVA complaints that I shared with everyone. But more so, before the year was over, I submitted a formal request for the revocation of the bar license for the prosecuting attorney in Skagit County, who's behind much of this in this county, Rich Wyrich. And as you see here, you'll see I submitted a formal request for his revocation for a violation of my rights and a violation of the Constitution, the state of Washington and the United States of America, which have been in front of you, and your eyes and ears can prove that it happened. I am proud to say that the Bar Association has responded. They have opened up, and they will be conducting a hearing or something of that nature within their licensing requirements against his license. But I also want to say I'm not a child. I'm not foolish, and I'm not naive. The bar will do nothing. I will forecast that because in my experience, the bar does not expect its members to uphold the Constitution, and undermining it is within their ethical limits. And prosecuting attorneys that abuse their powers in that effort will not be punished. I've never seen it. I don't think this is going to be a exception to that either. I point this out, and I'm talking this way because I wanted to make sure everyone understood a link to everything that's been going on. Not just the prosecuting attorney in Skagit County, but in all of the counties I currently have these federal HAVA complaints that have hearings, again, on the record that will be federal records. All 6 of these I mentioned, Whatcom County, Skagit County, Snohomish County, King County, Clark County, and Spokane County. I mentioned before that I have complaints against the auditors, but I also want to point out I have complaints against the canvassing board, which many people do not know. The canvassing board has a legal representative from the prosecuting attorney's office, and it is typically the prosecuting attorney that's been serving on these boards and providing legal counsel to the board members, which are comprised of a representative from the auditor's office, typically the auditor, and a representative of the chair of the county legislative body, typically a county commissioner. And what I understand has been happening is that the members have been misled, in my opinion, about their obligation to the Constitution and free and fair elections, given legal outs because some are part of this and don't want fair elections. Other ones do, but are then threatened with possible criminal acts if they don't certify elections, even though they know that the election results are questionable and they don't resolve those questions before they certify them. And the people doing this, that are providing this erroneous advice and misleading them about their obligation to us and their oath of office and the Constitution, are all lawyers. All of them are members of the bar. Now, there's a lot of discussion in the world out there about how much they can be trusted. Members of the bar in general, I will tell you, my personal feeling is not at all. I think there are good members that became lawyers and didn't understand the organization they were a part of. Mr. Wyrich's complaint that I've submitted is a clear violation of his oath of office, his obligations as a lawyer, not to give false legal advice to the sheriff's office, to not falsely present what the Constitution is and falsely represent the laws of the state of Washington and disobey them. And we will see what the bar does. I will forecast they will do nothing. I believe that they will protect Mr. Wyrich because he is doing exactly what they want him to do. And the other members of the bar associations in all these 6 counties that I have going after, they are not there by accident. These members are there to do the things that I have submitted these complaints about. The checks and balances are supposed to be elected officials on these boards. The canvassing board, most of all, is 3 elected officials or their representatives. And many a time, it's not an elected official from the prosecuting attorney's office. They send somebody in there who is a lifetime political lawyer, and they provide legal direction and instruction and threats many times to these members that join these, become elected officials. I found the weakest members of all are the county commissioners and the auditors. They have absolutely no understanding of the law. They do as they're told, and the lawyers tell them what to do. And I've seen it over and over again, and whether that is what happened in these HAVA complaints or not, I do not know, but I will tell you it's no excuse. But right now, I'm taking them on. I want to share with everyone what the bar's position on undermining the Constitution is. In Mr. Wyrich's case, I will put $1 worth of candy bars out there that they will do nothing. This is part of what they do. Their members across the state have been part of almost every single problem I have seen when it comes to breaking oaths of office and violating the Constitution. I will share with everyone what happens as this moves forward. And more news on a lot of matters coming up, so hope you keep your eyes and ears open. Thank you.